Here is my story of the Philippines with my wife on and off for 10 years. I am from Ireland. Now I'm 37 years old. I'm a retired professional wrestler and boxing coach. I'm living in Makar. Back in 2015, I met my wife at a Christian church. 2017, we married. I was back and forth to my wife each time. During the fake COVID pandemic, I didn't see my wife for 3 years. Now I'm here permanently since 2022. My wife is a master's degree in education department. I am a retired professional wrestler and boxing coach. My wife and her family as from upper class. They never ask me for money as they have their own business and have their own money. Also, I lay out that was the rule from day one. I have no one's personal bank. That's one good thing. But here come the problems. I wanted to live in the Philippines because my own country is very high inflation with rent costs and day-to-day expenses. Oh boy, here comes trouble. My wife and I put money into building a house. When I was in my country, Ireland, as I couldn't travel over the fake COVID, I did pay the big money for the house being built and land. My wife contributed 1 million pesos into the house herself. These builders took shortcuts with everything went wrong in the house. As her father was supervising the builders, as my wife said, these fellows don't have any experience in construction work. My wife said, oh, they only check are they one time on doing the work. So then they came over. I seen the flaws and the roof, the shortcuts around the house. My wife's father and I had fights. I manhandled this fella. As my frustration got to the better of me with stress, and he didn't talk to me for 2 years. Now we are talking again. Everything is backwards in this country. No accountability from no one. That's my first mistake. I should have been here in person to build the house. Everything is backwards, from process paperwork to traffic and everything in between. My wife and I, our great marriage. After having a baby, everything went downhill with my wife. Everything is my fault. Her attitude changed. She don't clean up after herself. When I ask her to clean up her own mess or help me with this or that, she goes into a crazy shouting and screaming. If her emotions and feelings isn't happy, it's my fault. If you don't get what she wants her own way, and I say no. As the man in the house, I'm emotionally damaging her. My wife goes to work as a teacher. After work, she has 30-minute deep sleep. I'm minding our child all day. As I don't have work in this country, I ask my wife to help the child or mind the child. Oh, I'm tired, she says. I said to my wife, so everyone in the world are tired after working, but people in the real world have to go to work, come home and still do their wife and mama or husband and father duties. You're nothing special. You're like everyone else in the world. Then cry and scream, playing the victim. When I told my wife accountability for her duties, she hit me with the broomstick or bottles. I have a video of her doing this. Then she goes back home to her parents' house where her parents baby her and enable her habits. Because in her parents' house, she don't have to lift a finger. And her mama take care of his baby. Because my wife's sister that's own a Philippines business have a housekeeper, her auntie. My wife thinks she can have relaxing lifestyle like that too. To me, only lazy people have housekeepers, and these Philippines people claim to be poor, but they want housekeepers. My wife don't back answer her father, boss, pastor, but back answer me, her husband. The feminization or the feminazi movement from the American and Western world attitude these women pick up had traveled into the Philippines. I told my in-laws her attitude and hitting me with brooms. My wife's parents are business and always enable her bad behavior. This family claimed to be Christian and they don't even behave like Christian people. Her mother uses vulgar words towards me, put up in the middle finger. These people claim to be Christian people. They go to MCGI church and there isn't even a pastor in the church. It's only a Zoom call internet. How can they call it a church? These people don't even bring a Bible to church and always on their phones and not listening to the scriptures from the pastor. Nephew, as the founding pastor, passed away. Last part, I went to barangay police and said, man hit woman, go to jail. Woman hit man, don't go to jail. They don't give me no help or advice. Also, the mothers have full custody rights to the child under 7 years old, married or not. Also, this country has the feminist movement attitude from the Western. After my wife and our baby, her feminine ways went out the window. All disagreements and attitude from her nowadays. I have a master's degree, and you're nothing only a broken wrestler. that's living in the Philippines. She says to me, now her child, 1 year old, she says she reported me to the immigration and told them that I need to go back to where I came from, and I emotionally damage her when I don't give into her ways. Please, I need some advice and help. My mental health isn't good anymore. My body is in pain every day from the wrestling career, but I am still able to walk and move around. I don't have any friends here because people are two-faced, backstabbing liars. Sir, I here is my advice to you. I recommend you move out of the country. If you move out of the city, she can report you to immigration. Upon your exit, they can arrest you and put you to jail. I would advise you very highly to simply take care of yourself. Any woman giving you the finger or talking this way to you, disrespecting you, does not deserve to be with you. I understand you have a child, but you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of your child. The good thing is you can move, you can walk, slowly, meticulously plan your escape. Book a trip to a nearby country. Go to Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, anywhere, just to get away from the situation. You do not need to be here. Unlike some people that cannot move, you can move. So go ahead and do what you have to do. Do not tolerate this kind of behavior. Normally, I would say simply move away from the city and live by yourself. The problem is, this is your wife. She knows all your personal information. She can report you to BI and make up some BS excuse and have you detained and be in prison for who knows how long. So I recommend slowly, meticulously, carefully, and of course, very secretively plan your escape. Book a trip to any country outside the Philippines. Once she starts contacting you, asking you, begging you to come back, do not cave, do not give in. You have to be the man like you say. You have to act like a man. No real man tolerates that disrespect. Simply move on. Cut your losses. You're only 37. You will ruin your entire life. If you care about the baby, you have to care about yourself first. You cannot stay there and be treated this way. It doesn't work. I know it's not easy, but that's just the way it has to be. Anyone else that can give this man advice, write it in the comment section of this video. Let him know what he must do. It's not that simple, but it has to be done.